Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to give you guys some heads up on a Black Friday PC deals, hardware deals. There's a lot of stuff running right now. I'm going to be looking at some pre-built computers again, and there are a lot of deals on monitors as well. There's deals on just about anything on Black Friday. Like, if you guys need an air fryer, I'm high on air fryers. I love my air fryers, and the Kasori is the one that I recommend. You know, those are usually $40, but nonetheless, there's a ton of deals going on. I'm going to mainly highlight pre-built computers and monitors, but like I said, dude, there's deals on just about everything. Although these RAM deals, I don't really know what to make of them anymore. You know, these RAM prices getting kind of crazy, and I don't really know if it's viable to be buying a lot of RAM. But nevertheless, there's tons of stuff. I'll leave a link to the overall electronics page, which for me, it's totally just PC stuff. But there's also televisions and things of that nature. But right off the bat, I do want to highlight what I think is the best pre-built PC deal, and in my opinion, that is the MSI Codex Z2 gaming PC, $1,445. It's only 15% off, but you're not going to get sizable discounts on pre-built computers. Why I say this is the best is because it doesn't break the bank. Yes, $1,400, $1,400 and change is still a lot, but in my opinion, if you're really looking into getting into gaming PC and PC gaming in general, I think that it's best to spend around this price range. I think the best bet is to spend over $1,000. Yes, I get it that there are options for $800 PCs, and I'll go over some of the cheaper ones. There's a pretty good $860 PC actually, but at the $1,400 price range, you're getting like a high quality PC that's going to give you a lot of the benefits of PC gaming, you know, running games incredibly well, having some longevity. And with this PC, you've got a Ryzen 7 8700F, an RTX 5070, 32 gigs of RAM, and a 2TB NVMe SSD, which that 2TB I feel like is a very, very nice addition. A 5070 is gonna crush it at, you know, you can play games at 4K. I hate saying, oh, it can run all games at 4K 60 FPS, because there's a myriad of factors that are involved. First of all, you have AI upscaling now. Second of all, there are some games that are just atrocities as far as PC performance goes and PC ports goes that, you know, hardly anything will be able to run those games. So it is what it is. But for the most part, a 5070 is going to do incredibly well, and it's that upper mid-level GPU that I think most people want to gravitate to. So I think as far as pre-built PCs go, that's a good shout. However, there are some cheaper options and one more expensive option that I do want to highlight. You do have the $860 MSI Codex R2 with an i5-14400F, an RTX 5060, 16 gigs of RAM, and a 1TB NVMe. Obviously, this isn't ideal in every regard. Particularly, I would want 32 gigabytes of RAM. Particularly, I would want a 2TB storage at this stage of the game. However, a lot of people can get by with 1TB. That's not that big of a deal. And a 5060 is a great GPU still. You're going to be able to do some great gaming. And remember that the Steam charts show that most people are still gaming at 1080p. Brothers, if you're gaming at 1080p, a 5060 is more than fine. You're going to be able to play all of the new, or most of the newest games. And pretty much all. It's just, you know, again, some of these bad PC ports, no matter what your hardware is, it's going to give you not ideal performance, but you'll be able to play all games. Like Arc Raiders, no problem. You know, Metal Gear Delta Snake Eater, even though that's not the best PC port in the world, you're going to be able to run that. And for the most part, the 5060 is going to do really well. I wouldn't be gaming at 4K with the 5060, but you can certainly do some high quality gaming, and at 1080p, ooh, you're going to be cooking at a resolution like that. You do have the MSI Codex Z2 for just shy of $1,000, and it's actually 29% off, so a sizable discount. This has a Ryzen 7 8700F, an RTX 5060, 32 gigs of RAM, and a 1TB NVMe. You got a 5060, but you get 32 gigs of RAM, which I think is ideal. I think that's a pretty good shout as well for sub $1,000. And then, you know, for those of you with a little bit more disposable income, there is a $2,000 option, $1,989 to be exact, the Skytech Gaming O11 Vision desktop PC with a Ryzen 7 9800X3D, 4.7 GHz AMD RX 9070 XT, 2TB NVMe, 32 gigs of RAM, and an 850 watt gold power supply is noted as well. We've actually done a lot of testing with the 9070 XT on this channel, and it is a tremendous GPU. 1440p gaming, 4K gaming. In terms of price to performance, that is a tremendous GPU, and like a really high quality GPU. That's still not absurdly expensive. Like the 5080s and a lot of the pre-builts with 5080s still go for a pretty penny, but the 9070 XT, unless you're totally just wanting an NVIDIA GPU, the 9070 XT is a beast, a behemoth of a GPU that I would highly recommend. And again, you can look through our channel, and we've got testing. We've tested Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Dying Light the Beast, pretty much a lot of the big titles. I haven't uploaded Battlefield 6 gameplay with the 9070 XT. I literally have it canned and like ready to go video of the 9070 XT. It's running beautifully on the 9070 XT. Just 99% of games outside of the atrocities of PC versions are gonna run really well on the 9070 XT. So a worthwhile option there. Couple of other options, like none of these I would say are really blowaway. The CyberPower Gamer Xtreme is $1,149. That's got an i7-14700F and an RTX 5060 Ti, 16 gigs of RAM as well. Like, you're paying $1,100 and you're only getting 16 gigs of RAM. That's a no moss for me. The Alienware Aurora is $1,500. It's an RTX 5070, 32 gigs of RAM and Intel Core Ultra 7265F, 1TB SSD. Look, $1,500 and 1TB of SSD. I just don't think is that great. It does have a 1,000 watt power supply, but you know, that's not something that should be a complete deal maker for buying a PC. I also think Alienware has some of the ugliest cases on planet Earth. I think these PCs are just absolutely disgusting looking, but hey, maybe that's just subjective personal opinion. It is what it is. All right, a couple of monitors to round out this video. The Sceptre 27-inch gaming monitor is $88. Look, this isn't the best monitor in the world, but for 88 bucks, I feel like it's a pretty good deal. 1080p HD, if you want something cheap that's still gonna work pretty well, 100 hertz on it as well, I think that's a pretty decent deal. Now, the Sceptre Curve 24.5-inch 1080p 240 hertz monitor is $105, so that's pretty good as well. Once again, another 1080p monitor. A lot of you guys might not be looking to game at 1080p in the year 2025, but trust me, there are a lot of people that are, and if you want something that is more in line with budget oriented, or if you're picking up that 5060 PC and you want to stick to 1080p, look, a lot of people are fine with 1080p, and it's more about the performance. I think those monitors will fit pretty well. Now, if you want to go a little bit above and beyond, the Samsung 27-inch Odyssey OLED monitor, 240 hertz is $500. It's 38% off, so a sizable discount. 240 hertz refresh rate on that as well. And then for the heavy hitters out there, the Asus ROG Swift 32-inch 4K OLED gaming monitor, 240 hertz G-Sync monitor is 31% off for $900. Obviously, those latter two monitors a little bit on the pricier side, but if you want something a little higher end, those are decent options as well, given the discounts that are offered. But that is going to do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals available, hardware deals right now, but we've been covering the Steam digital deals as well, and deals for our friends at Green Man Gaming, Fanatical, and so on and so forth. So a lot of great stuff. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Links to everything in the description box below. If you end up buying anything, I do get an affiliate kickback, which is much appreciated. And check the stuff out, guys. And if you want anything else on Amazon, link in the description box below. I do recommend air fryers. So yeah, I've been high on air fryers forever though. But that'll do it for me. Your thoughts down below. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.